Hello, Master Edwards here, demonstrating your 24 kicks. This is the curriculum for white belts. So in the 24 kicks, what we have is, we have 4 different kicks: front kick, round kick, side kick, and hook kick. Those 4 kicks done 3 times each with both legs. So that's how we come up with the name, the 24, or 24 kicks. So what we want to see in the basic 24 is, we want to see all of the kicks start in a horse stance. We want to see all of the chambers for these kicks held for 3 seconds. The actual lockout of the kick for 2 seconds, the rechamber of the kick for 3 seconds, and then we'll set the leg down and step back into our horse stance again. All right, we're going to see 2 different foot positions for these particular kicks. We're going to see foot position number 2 and foot position number 3. So we want to look for those foot positions as we're doing these kicks also. All right, so the first kick is our front kick. So we're going to start all the way sideways in a horse stance. Of course, the horse stance, we're bent equally, not too wide where the feet are running out, where the knees are basically directly above the feet, hands in a good guarding position. All right, now from this sideways horse stance, to do the front kick, we're going to step and turn the body to face forward. From there, we pick the kicking leg up in our chamber, and that's where we're going to hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. When the leg locks out, we want to hold for 2. 1, 2. Rechamber holding. 1, 2, 3. Then we step down and step back. So notice that the kick is done with the leg that's in front. So we step up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Down and back. Okay, a couple of things. I do not expect perfect balance on every one of these kicks. We're going to stumble. We're going to fall. That's great. That's where we learn, right? This is difficult. All right, this is probably should be done. A lot of practice hanging on to some things. You'll see how we practice here at the school, so you guys can practice this at home. The foot position, as we talked about, foot position number 2 is ankle forward and toes back. So the best way to practice that is this, is to stand up like this. We call that standing on your tippy toes. And then notice as I pick my foot up off the ground, how that foot position stays. And as I extend my foot out, how that foot position stays. And then as I rechamber, that foot position stays. So a lot of times we'll have this particular foot position, and it pick up, the toes fall. Or as people kick, they'll pull their ankle back, kind of hitting with the heel. So you want to be very, very diligent about practicing that foot position and keeping that foot position throughout the kick. Another thing to watch for in your front kick is, do not let your knee drop as you do this kick. You come up in your chamber, 1, 2, 3, keep that knee up as you kick. And then obviously don't drop it on the rechamber either. If we kick here, don't rechamber down here. It shows that either that this muscle is weak and needs to be strengthened, or you don't know. You know, we may be kicking a little bit too high also for our strength range. We're flexible enough to throw it up there, but we're not strong enough. So watch the details on your 3 front kicks. So you'll do 3 with your right, 3 with your left. All right. Now to go to the round kick, the second kick. This is again going to start in a horse stance or a middle stance. Hands in a good guarding position. And we're going to step up, and we're not going to turn this time. We're going to stay sideways or stay bladed. But as I step, my stepping foot, I'm going to turn my heel toward where I'm kicking. I want to move this leg out so you can see that. My heel is pointed toward my target. That's called pivoting. Now, ideally, we would pivot and kick at the same time, but on the basic 24, we want to see a pre-pivot. All right, so I'm going to step pre-pivoted. And then the kicking leg, I want to pick my knee up, and I'm going to point my knee at my target, and I want to hold that for 1, 2, 3. Then I want to kick out, rechamber, step down, and step back. So again, it's a 3, 2, 3 on this with the chamber, the lock and hold, and the rechamber. So we pivot, the kicking leg comes up, 1, 2, 3, lock it out, 1, 2, pull it back, 1, 2, 3, down and back. What we're looking for in this particular foot position is foot position number 1. Foot position number 1 is ankle and toes pointed forward. All right, that's going to give us the striking surface of kicking with the ball of the foot. All right, so another thing to watch for as we do this kick is that when we come up and we lift that knee up at the target and we make the kick and we don't rechamber and let that lower. That's tough, I understand. We want to pick up, kick it out, pull it back, and set it back down. Chamber holds for 3 seconds. lock the kick out for 2, and then back for 3 seconds also. So again, I'm pre-pivoted. I pick my leg up, chambering, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, down and back in my horse stance. All right, so there's the round kick, 3 times with the right leg, 3 times with the left leg, and then we'll move on to the side kick. Love the side kick. Side kick is the most powerful kick that we've got. We've got to make sure we do this one correctly. Very, very, very important. So again, we're going to start in a horse stance. From the horse stance, instead of stepping together, on this one, we're going to step behind the kicking leg. But notice as I step behind, my bottom foot is pivoted. I'm pointing my heel toward where I'm going to kick. This does put the body in a more powerful position to kick. But notice my shoulders are sideways, but my hips are turned around backwards. We don't want to let the shoulder turn also. All right, now from here, we want to keep the upper body and the hips in this position, and the knee and the foot's going to come up beside me like it's laying on a table. I don't want to have my foot dragging down. Knee and foot like it's on a table. And from there, you kick straight out, lock it for 2 seconds, bring it back, and we hold for 3 seconds. Knee, again, is beside me, nice and level. Then I step down and step back into my horse stance again. So the step behind side kick again, 3-second chamber, 2-second lock and hold, 3-second rechamber. This is hard, but it's easy to step behind and just go, woo, and have an incorrect side kick. It takes a lot of time to develop this kick to go straight out and straight back. All right, so the step behind side kick is this. I step behind and I pivot. I pick my kicking leg up over here, like I'm pulling my knee to my chest, foot and knee level like it's laying on a table, and we count 1, 2, 3. We lock and hold, 1, 2. We rechamber, 1, 2, 3. Then we step down and step back. All right. So what we want to watch for in this kick is that kick going out and then the lowering of the foot on the rechamber. Or the chamber where the foot is low and the knee is high and you have this little flipping kind of side kick. That's not what makes it powerful. That knee stays behind that heel and drives that heel into the target. And it comes in at this angle. The side kick, the knee and foot are over here and it angles in this way. As you make this kick, the body wants to do a circle at the very end. You'll sometimes see your foot making this thing, making this little round kick at the end. So we want to make sure that knee is driving that heel out and then back out to this target, not letting that heel do this at the very end. All right. Okay, so there's your side kick. Now the last one is the hook kick. Step behind hook kick. Same as a side kick. We're going to start in a horse stance. All right. Oh, side kick, foot position. Ankle back, toes back. All right. That way we can get that nice tight ankle so we can kick with the heel. All right, now with the hook kick, we're going to see kicking with the heel, and we're going to also see kicking with the bottom of the foot. So you're going to see foot position number 3, and you're going to see foot position number 1 done on this kick also. All right, so again, with the hook kick, we start in a horse stance. The stepping leg step behind, just like we did on the hook kick, or on the side kick. The hook kick's going to pick up somewhat like a side kick chamber here, and then it's going to come out. It's going to come around to the target, which is out in front of you, and then pull back, and then we step down and step back. All right, so the 3, 2, 3 in this chamber is going to be 1, 2, 3, picking the leg up beside you. And again, picking the leg up beside you for a hook kick could be here, or it could be out here also, where the knee, the leg is just almost locked out over here beside you. That could be your 1, 2, 3. When we get around to the target, 1, 2, and then we pull the leg back, 1, 2, 3, stepping down and stepping back in our horse stance. All right, so there is the step behind hook kick. All right, this is very, very, very difficult. Keep in mind that if you have some walls in your home, I'll show you a good way to practice. A broomstick, not necessarily a broomstick, just something to hang on to that you can hold on to here, like a wall to hang on. It's very easy to practice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And with this, you don't have to worry about balance. So I'm just focusing on creating that pivot and picking my round kick up, extending out with the proper foot position, rechamber, and then back down. Same with the side kick. Again, practice a lot hanging on to something, and that will transfer into not hanging on to things. But you've got to make sure that you are pivoted on that round kick, on that side kick, and on that hook kick. All right, you've got to make sure you're watching your foot position. We don't want to practice incorrectly 400 times. How much time does that take to correct? All right, so basic 24. This is your third stripe curriculum. I look forward to seeing you in class, and I look forward to seeing our kicks improving.